Good afternoon, everyone, and this is Bet Underground Network, the #1 spot for your college picks, NFL picks, MLB picks, and NBA picks all season long, all year long. Today's video is being sponsored by Bovado Sportsbook and Casino. Check the description, link in the bio. Go join today. Use the link. You will be blessed with a welcome bonus up to 500% on your first deposit. Refer a friend, you get up to $75 on their deposit. Again, Bovado Sportsbook and Casino for your all sports need and funds. This is week 4 of the college football season, and right now we're sitting at a whopping 45-9 on the year. I'm not gonna hold you too long. We're gonna dive right in to the picks for this week and all the games that I like. I'm gonna give you some free picks to help you with building your parlays. If you need help, you can also email me or contact me on IG, TikTok, Facebook at Bet Underground. All those links are in the bio as well. To kick things off, we're going to start off with SMU at TCU. The Horned Frogs are sitting at a 2-0 season to start off the year. They're going into this game against SMU as a 6.5 point favorite. Over and under is sitting at 64.5. The Horned Frogs had a great game against North Carolina. Beat them by 45 points. Last week they didn't cover the spread. SMU lost to Baylor in week 2. Last week they did not cover the spread as well. This week I'm going to go with TCU minus 6.5. The next game that we have coming up is Texas Tech at Utah. The Texas Tech ball club is sitting at a whopping 3-0. Also, the Utes are 3-0. The spread for this game is 3.5 with an over and under of 53.5. My pick for this game, I would be going with Texas Tech plus the 3.5 and an over of 53.5. Next up, we have Arkansas at Memphis. Arkansas is going in this game favored at a 7.5 with an over and under of 63.5. Arkansas is currently 2-1 on the season. Memphis is 3-0. After last week upset in the 4th quarter with a missed field goal to take the game at the end, the Razorbacks are going into this game as the favorite. Memphis has been playing good ball this season. I think their total points allowed is like 17.8. But with this game, I would be taking the Razorbacks. Give me the Razorbacks minus 7.5 and under the total points of 63.5. The next game on our schedule is Maryland at Wisconsin. Wisconsin is favored in this game by 10.5 with an over and under of 44.5. Maryland is sitting at 3-0 right now in competition play. Wisconsin is 2-1 after their loss. Terrible loss against my Roll Tide. In this game, I would be taking Maryland plus 10.5 with an over of 45.5. Next on the schedule, we have Syracuse at Clemson. Syracuse is sitting at 2-1 on the season, and Clemson is sitting at 1-2 on the season after a late loss against the Hornets, Georgia Tech, in the fourth quarter with a last-minute field goal. In this game, I'll be taking Syracuse plus 17.5 and under 55.5. Next up, we have Auburn at Oklahoma. Oklahoma is favored in this game by 7.5 with an over and under of 47.5. Auburn has been playing real good ball this year prior to the last couple years that they have been playing. They're sitting at 3-0. Oklahoma is also 3-0 going into this game. I think I'll take Oklahoma money line or Auburn plus 7.5 with an over of 47.5. Then we have Tulane at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored in this game by 11.5 with an over-under of 61.5. Tulane is coming into this game 3-0, starting off the year real well. Ole Miss is also sitting at 3-0. With a poor performance last week versus the Razorbacks, I really didn't think that Ole Miss played good ball as well as they've been playing since Jackson Dart has went into the NFL. So with this game, I think I'm gonna take Tulane plus 11.5, saying that Ole Miss might come in without their starting quarterback and also be looking forward to going to Baton Rouge to play against LSU. Next on the slate, we have Michigan versus the Cornhuskers of Nebraska. The spread in this game is 2.5 with an over and under of 45.5. Michigan is favored in this game. I think I'm going to take Nebraska for the upset with an under of 45.5. Next, we have North Carolina State at Duke. North Carolina is coming in this game riding on a 3-0 start to the season, while the Blue Devils are sitting at 2-1. The Blue Devils are favored by 3.5 with an over and under of 58.5. Give me North Carolina for the upset or plus 3.5 and over 58.5. Next up, we have West Virginia versus Kansas. Kansas is favored in this game for 13.5 with an over-under of 56.5. Jalen Daniel has been playing incredible ball, averaging 275 yards per game passing with 58 on the ground. Going into this game, I think Kansas will cover the over and a half, over 56.5 on their own with no help from West Virginia. But after West Virginia dominant game versus Pitt last week, I think I'm going to take West Virginia plus 13.5 and over 56.5. And the game of the week, Florida going down to the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Miami is favored in this game 7.5 after coming off an astounding victory over South Florida last week with an over of 51.5. I will be taking Miami minus 7.5 and under 51.5. Next, we have the Fighting Illini of Illinois versus Indiana. Illinois is going into Indiana as the underdogs, plus 5.5 when the over of 52.5. The Fighting Illini is coming into this game riding on a 3-0 season, looking to upset Indiana. I would take this game Indiana money line or Illinois plus 5.5. But if I can catch it at 6.5, I would definitely take it at 6.5. Next, we have Washington versus Washington State. Washington is coming to this game with a 2-0 start. Washington State has not been playing very good ball after a crushing defeat to North Texas last week, losing by 53 points. This game is sitting at Washington minus 20.5 with an over-under of 53.5. I think Washington is going to blow Washington State out. This is a big in-state rivalry, so look for Washington to put up a tremendous amount of points. My game of the week is Baylor versus Arizona State. Baylor is coming into this game with a record of 2-1, looking very good. The Bears are riding on a good start to their season, minus the loss to Auburn with the season opening. Baylor Bears are favoring this game by 2.5. Their quarterback is throwing for over 300 yards a game, and they're rushing for over 200 yards a game. Look for Baylor to pull it off with the win. I think they'll cover the 2.5, and the over is 60.5. And the final game on my slate for my picks would be BYU at East Carolina. East Carolina is coming into this game 3-0 start to the year. Good production, good play. I'm looking for East Carolina to cover the 6.5. So give me East Carolina plus 6.5 and an over of 50.5. Again, for all your sports picks, you can contact me, get in contact with me, email me, or hit me up on social media. And thank you for participating in this week of Bet Underground and the picks.